Being known as the strongest can be a double-edged sword, an irrefutable fact that bestows both immense prestige and a heavy burden. On one hand, it signifies an undeniable level of skill, power, and accomplishment that sets the individual apart from their peers. However, being the strongest also carries a profound responsibility. People look up to the individual for protection, guidance, and hope. They become a symbol of safety, and their very presence is a deterrent to threats. This can lead to a sense of isolation and an overwhelming obligation to defend others. The weight of expectation can be crushing, as they must always be ready to face any challenge and protect those who depend on them. Even if they feel this way, they can't afford to abandon the people who need them, and so they become infatuated with their purpose and responsibility. Even though it's sad, they must push forward, because that's what it means to be strong.
領域展開無料空所
I'm Kaisen Jack, and in today's video we will be delving deep into the mind and character of the one and only Gojo Satoru. We will be talking about the positive aspects of his character, and we will also be discussing how you can apply those aspects to your own personality, allowing you to be your own unique version of him. Before we jump straight into how you can become like Gojo, I believe it's important to establish why we should want to be like him. Let's go over some of the reasons why aspiring to be like Gojo can be valuable in our modern world. Gojo has a lot of self-assuredness and charisma, which can be incredibly beneficial in personal and professional settings. Confidence allows you to present yourself more effectively, inspire others, and make a lasting impact. In the modern world, where networking, leadership, and communication are key, being confident and charismatic in a respectful way will positively enhance your relationships and interactions with others. There are plenty of times when Gojo is up against an opponent with a well thought out plan or just straight up broken ability, yet somehow he still wins regardless, even without the use of his domain expansion. This is because of his unconventional approach to problem solving. In a rapidly changing world like ours, where traditional solutions may not always work, thinking outside the box can lead to innovation and adaptability. By thinking more unconventionally, you will be able to get unique outcomes and situations that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get. Gojo serves as a mentor, guiding and helping others like Yuji for example. Part of what makes Gojo so entertaining to us is watching how he educates Yuji in a fun and show-off way, as he's leading by example. In today's society, mentorship and knowledge sharing are very underrated qualities. Becoming a mentor or offering guidance can not only contribute to building a supportive community around you, but can also help with personal growth, as the more you teach what you know, the better you will understand it yourself. When push comes to shove, Gojo displays his unwavering determination to achieve his goals, no matter the obstacles. We see this side much more of him in his younger years in his fight against Toji, and also later on in the manga. You should stay focused and persistent in pursuing your ambitions in the modern world, where competition and setbacks are common. Determination can be a driving force for personal and professional success. While you may not possess supernatural jujutsu powers, dedicating yourself to honing your skills and abilities in your chosen field is always relevant. In the modern world, being exceptional in your profession can lead to career success, recognition, and self-fulfillment. Overall, aspiring to be like Gojo Satoru in the modern world is not about imitating his supernatural abilities, but embracing the positive qualities and the mindset he represents. These qualities can help you navigate the challenges and opportunities of the modern world, fostering personal growth, influencing others positively, and ultimately achieving your goals. Now that we understand why we should want to be like Gojo, let's discuss how we can go about doing that. Gojo is known for his unparalleled jujutsu skills, and this is often the first thing people notice about him. To carry that same kind of energy and gain a similar kind of reaction from other people, you'll need to dedicate yourself to honing your talents and abilities, striving for excellence in your chosen field. You must understand that you have to be the best, and you must understand that it's going to be difficult. Here's a step-by-step guide on how you can go about doing that. Firstly, I recommend seriously taking a look at yourself at a fundamental level and ask yourself, who are you? What do you want to be? And what are your natural talents? Next, set your goal. It doesn't matter what kind of goal it is, it doesn't matter how ambitious or unlikely your goal may seem, set your goal. Whether you want to be the world's best pianist, the world's fastest runner, or the richest person in your family, it doesn't make any difference to me. Your goal must be unique to you, and worthy of dedicating the rest of your life to achieving. Once you've set your goal, you need to develop a learning plan. You'll want to create a visual diagram in your mind of how you are going to achieve your goal, so that you can keep track of your progress and have a higher chance of actually achieving it. The best way about doing this would be splitting up your goal into a minimum of 10 steps. Here's an example of someone's learning plan who wants to be the world's best pianist. First, you'd start with the basics, such as understanding the keyboard layout, finger placement, and hand posture. Second, you find a competent teacher either in person or online who can educate you with guidance, correct your mistakes, and ultimately accelerate your learning. Third, you'd want to master music theory, scales, and basic chords. This knowledge forms the foundation for more advanced piano playing. Fourth, you want to dedicate a significant amount of time to daily practice. You'd want to start with 30 minutes to an hour every day and gradually increase your practice duration as you progress. Fifth, you'd want to learn classical and contemporary repertoire. Explore a wide range of music genres, from classical to contemporary. Sixth, you want to work on techniques like finger agility, hand coordination, and pedal control. You want to practice scales and other exercises to strengthen your fingers. Seventh, you want to learn how to convey emotions and tell a story through your playing. Experiment with dynamics, tempo, and phrasing to add depth to your interpretations. Eighth, you want to train your ear to recognize notes, chords, and melodies by listening to music regularly. Ninth, participate in recitals, competitions, or open mic events to gain experience performing in front of an audience. Constructive feedback can help you grow. And finally, 10th, keep up with the latest developments in the world of piano playing. Listen to great pianists, attend concerts, and read books on music and piano history to stay inspired and motivated. A good learning plan will look something like that. And in case you were doubting your ability to create such a well-formulated plan like that one, don't worry. I've never touched a piano in my life, but I was able to create an amazing learning plan just like that by asking ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a free website for anyone who hasn't used it, and I'll have it linked in the description for you to use. After you've put together your learning plan, it's time to focus on applying it and embracing consistency. The best way for you to do this is by changing your mindset to that of a winner like Gojo. Here's the best advice I could possibly recommend you. In order to be more consistent and to become the best, you need to do these 4 things. A. You need to talk with conviction and believe in what you say. This means you need to genuinely believe that you are the man. Even if you haven't accomplished anything yet, you need to genuinely believe that you are capable of achieving anything you put your mind to, and you need to be confident enough that you can vocalize it. You need to be able to look at Mount Everest and say, with enough time and with enough effort, I could climb it. When you act this way, people are going to call you arrogant or ignorant, and they're going to find it difficult to understand where you get all that confidence from, just like with Gojo. However, that's the price you pay for becoming the best. You will also find people who respect you for it, but regardless of other people's opinions, you should be indifferent, as your own inner confidence is what matters most. B. Accept that you are never going to have the things you want in life if you do not get them yourself. The harsh reality is that nothing you truly want in life that is worth any substance or fulfillment will be given to you entirely by someone else. Nobody who got a gold medal at the Olympics got there by accident. You must accept that while there may be people who love you and care about you, nobody is going to achieve your goals for you. This is a journey that you will take alone. C. Always do what you say you are going to do. Your actions should be equal in value to your words. Do not lie to yourself. If you say you're going to the gym today, go to the gym today. If you say you're going to practice for 3 hours, don't give up at 1 hour 30 minutes because it's difficult. Get it done. You must always commit to what you say and feel guilty if you don't achieve it, because if you can't even stick to what you say yourself, then in reality you're just someone who talks a big game but doesn't perform. It's a fact that your actions always speak louder than words, so make sure you choose your words carefully. D. You want to embrace discipline. You want to do the things you are supposed to do regardless of how you feel. Some days you're going to wake up sad, and other days you're going to wake up happy. During your day, something might happen to you and your mood may flip. This is completely natural. However, your emotions should not take priority over what is truly important. Take this extreme situation for example. Let's say you just lost 5 games in a row on League of Legends. Right now, any amount of happiness you felt in your life has been sapped from your soul in the 4 hours you just wasted, and you can't even bring yourself to leave your chair. Now all of a sudden, your house is on fire, and the person you love most in your life is screaming for your help. Are you going to leave them to die because of how you feel today? Or are you going to cast aside how you feel and prioritize what truly matters? Obviously, you would go save them. The lesson you should take away from this is that even with the little things in life, if they contribute towards achieving your goal, prioritize them over how you feel in the moment, and consistency will be the natural order of things in your life. Okay, to conclude on everything we just went over, you want to reflect on who you are and what you want, set your goal that you will dedicate your life to, and apply the mindset necessary to be consistent enough to achieve it. Once you have achieved your goal, you will have become one of, or if not the, strongest in your chosen profession, just like Gojo. However, this is only halfway to becoming like him, and in the grand scheme of things, becoming the strongest should really be the final step. The first half of becoming like Gojo is stuff that can be applied to your daily life right now, such as personality traits and mindset. Let's go over all the ways that you can be like Gojo in terms of personality and mindset. Gojo is undeniably charismatic and seen as a very black and white figure in the eyes of others. Some people love and admire him, while others just can't stand his guts. Being viewed this way can cause the individual to feel isolated and hated. However, Gojo is okay with this, because at the end of the day, he cares about his own perception of himself over others. To become more charismatic, carry yourself with confidence by improving your posture, maintain eye contact, and speak clearly. It's important to note, however, that people will dislike you and not find you charismatic if all you do is speak about your mind and talk about yourself. You also want to be an active listener who genuinely cares about hearing out other people's opinions. Display empathy and seek to understand others and make them the center of the conversation when they are speaking. Ask them questions and show interest in what they have to say. Gojo is also known for being Yuji's mentor throughout Jujutsu Kaisen, and while many people mistake him for being a show-off or a bad teacher, he actually does a really good job of teaching him. Gojo explains everything with clear and simple descriptions, gives demonstrations, and allows him to solve problems on his own by throwing him into difficult situations that suit his skill level. I would personally only recommend offering mentorship and guidance once you have reached a very high skill level in whatever you are teaching, and it's also important for you to understand that you should only offer help to people who ask for it. This way you won't impose on them, and by allowing people to realize for themselves that they want your help, they will feel more inclined to listen to you. If you do want to teach someone but don't want to impose, just make sure you ask first before offering your guidance. Even in Gojo's younger years, as shown to us in Season 2, he possessed the unique ability to remain calm in dangerous situations and displays a great sense of humour. The only time this changes is when Geto ultimately leaves him to pursue his racism arc, and Gojo is left by himself regretting the events that led up to it. Even after all this though, Gojo bounces back and maintains a positive attitude once again later in the series. If you want to have a more positive attitude like Gojo, I suggest trying to live life in the third person when you are bothered and mad, and living in the first person when you are happy. By living in the third person when you are bothered and mad, you allow yourself to look at a situation in a more rational way, allowing you to bounce back into a neutral and then eventually positive mindset again. By living in the first person when you're in a good mood, you allow yourself the opportunity to live in the moment more, casting aside outside factors that might bring your mood down. In conclusion, becoming more like Gojo isn't just about becoming a formidable fighter, it's about adopting his mindset, charisma, and becoming the best version of yourself. Emulating his qualities can lead to personal growth, success, and the ability to inspire and impact those around you positively. Just remember to maintain a balance and adapt these qualities to your unique circumstances to truly make them your own. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or leaving a like, as this is one of the first videos on my channel and it would help me out a ton. I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, talking about what you guys think I can improve on and who you'd like me to make a video on next. I'm Cousin Jack, and thanks again for watching.